What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I put up a video and or live stream. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Today is a very important day. Today we are going to talk about February incentives for the Toyota Tundra. Now, it is a video I make every single month just to let you guys know what kind of deals there are out there for Toyota Tundras when it comes to the current model year. But the reason this one is very, very important is all the things that have been going around about the Tundra and the issues with the Tundra when it comes to a part supply issue that happened late last year, early this year. So they're not pumping out Tundras as fast as they have been in other months. We're coming off of a 2020 with a pandemic where, the TMMTX where they make the Tundra was closed for a couple months. So 2020 had a great ending, but it didn't have the sales that I think it could have had without the pandemic. So these incentives are very, very important. Another thing we were talking about in recent videos is that these dealers are charging MSRP for all trims all over the country right now because Tundras are just so hard to get and the demand is there. So not only today will we be talking about the incentives for February, which are different from January, so keep that in mind. I'm also going to catch you guys up on how the Tundra sold in January as far as units across the USA. And a few of the viewers were asking what the sales were like in Canada. So I was able to get the 2020 Canadian Tundra sales just to let you guys know where they were versus 2019. The sales aren't broken down, at least where I was looking. The sales aren't broken down as much as they are for the United States, but it'll at least give you a general idea of how many Tundras were sold in 2020. Before we go any further with the incentives, you must know, in case you are new to the Tundra, these incentives exclude the TRD Pros. There are no incentives on TRD Pros right now, and there never really is. It's usually you're buying them for MSRP, or in some cases there are markups on those trucks. So keep that in mind. TRD Pro, no incentives on them at all. And last, before we get to the incentives, I do want to tell you a couple salesmen that I know from around the country hit me up after I made that MSRP for all trim videos. And this isn't across the nation, I don't think. If you are a salesman or someone who works at a dealership and you have any information on this, comment below to help everybody out with it. But they're pretty much saying what I was talking about in that video, that Tundras aren't going to be coming in, in mass, in a high volume, just because of, once again, that part supply issue. We do these dealership walks every Sunday, and we kind of see that we dwindle between 2 and 4 Tundras on the lot. Some lots around the country have more, but it looks like just all around the country right now, they're not going to be getting a lot of Tundras, and the incentives and deals really won't be there. So if you find something you like, you may want to jump on it because it may be hard to find going forward. Once again, don't be afraid to use the internet. Auto Trader, things like that. Look around the country for the exact Tundra that you want. These dealers, no matter where they are, would be happy to help you and ship it to you. Shipping is a common thing nowadays. There are different companies out there that'll give you better quotes and fight for your business. So make sure you check out the internet. Okay, last but not least, dropping stuff. Let's get to the incentives. So in February, the incentives did change. Like I said, this was going to be a very important month because of everything going on. I wanted to see if they would change the incentives to reflect the issues we have going on there with the Tundra. So first, let's talk about the January incentives last month, okay? Just to get an idea of where we are. In January, the incentives were 1.9% APR for 60 months, 2.9% for 72 months, or $2,000 cash back on a Tundra. Now, that was January. So 1.9% for 60, 2.9% for 72, or $2,000 cash back. The new incentives that just came out yesterday for February, 2.9% for 60 months, 3.9% for 72 months, or $1,000 cash back. So it went from 1.9% for 60 months to 2.9% for 60 months, and 2.9% for 72 to 3.9% for 72, and from 2,000 cash back to 1,000 cash back. All right, so they took away a little incentive there. We saw that coming. I actually heard rumors that there wouldn't be incentives in February, so that isn't as bad as it could have been. At least they're still offering something out there. Like I said, it's very hard to find Tundras right now, and you really got to do your research and look around and use that internet for stuff you want. But if you are someone like me who's very specific in the Tundra they want with the trim and the stuff that's on the truck, you might want to get going on the research if you're into that 2021 5.7 liter V8. Next gen is coming for 2022. So these trucks are getting harder and harder to find, and they're not coming out of the factory as fast as they usually are. This is why, my friends, it is very important we do these dealership walks when I go to my local dealership and just kind of see the trends. And the new thing we're doing on the channel is I want you guys to go walk your dealerships around the country and send me the videos, and I will attach them to the back of my dealership walk so we could see all over the country how we're doing when it comes to Tundra inventory all over the place. But it looks like the incentives were scaled back a tad, but there still aren't incentives there. Now, I want to talk real quick about Tundra sales for January. So this is in the United States. We'll do that first. So 2021 January sales for the Tundra, 6,334 Tundras were sold. In 2020, January 2020, it was 6,655. So slightly down from last year, but once again, we're not seeing those Tundras hit the lot in volume like they were last January before the pandemic. So respectable number. It's still right there where it was before anything truly went wrong. And don't forget, the Tundra is coming off of its best November and December as far as sales go since 2007. And it's coming off of its best quarter of sales since 2008. All right, so the Tundra, even though we're having all these issues with pandemics and part supplies and things like that, people want the Tundra right now, and it is selling as far as their numbers go very well. I know it doesn't compare to the F-150, but as far as our little world here, numbers are pretty good right now. Now, as far as Canada goes, for you Canadian viewers, in 2020, the Tundra sold 11,053 units, 11053, and that's up from 9,966 in 2019. The 11,053 in 2020 was one of the best years for the Tundra in Canada over the last 9 or 10 years. So that's pretty good. Sales are looking pretty good in Canada too. So we got our incentives here. We know what we got for February. There still are incentives that exist for this truck. It looks like it's slim pickings out there as far as talking to some of my salesman friends from around the country. And this is why it's very important that you guys comment below and let me know, wherever you are in the country, what are your incentives offered where you are, because they differ sometimes from region to region. So I would like to know all over the country, please say where you're from and what your incentives are. Now, Texas normally gets a good amount of Tundras and some great incentives, but even Texas right now is being affected by this part supply issue because the Tundras just aren't rolling out of the factory like usual. So I'm very happy. I have a 2020 TRD Pro sitting outside right now. The used prices are way up, as we see when we go walk these dealerships. Some of these used Tundras out there are the same amount of money as the new ones. So it's just the way it is. If you're someone that's looking to trade in your Tundra, now may be the time because they're offering way over market value right now just because they need that used inventory because there isn't new inventory. But keep me in the loop if you are someone that is buying a Tundra right now and looking into these incentives. Don't forget to look at your local incentives in your area and let us know in the comments below. And if you are somebody, and you don't know this, just wanted to help you guys out with this. If you're somebody who's ordered a Tundra from your dealership, like you sat down with the dealer, they had some allocations and you were able to build a Tundra the way you wanted, make sure you keep up with them because a lot of the orders right now are delayed. Some are being canceled. So make sure you stay up with your dealership so you keep up with the updates if your truck is getting built or if your build date got pushed back. Just want to help you guys out and make sure everybody is a satisfied customer here. In closing, one more time, the incentives for February, 2.9% APR for 60 months, 3.9% APR for 72 months, $1,000 cash back. That's what we that's what we have going on in February. The incentives did go the wrong way a little bit, but at least we still have them with the slim amount of Tundras coming out of the factory right now. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever you got. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. As far as the two playlists we will put up right now, we're going to put up the 2021 Tundra so you can see everything about the current truck, some of the trims available, everything like that. If you're in the market and you're still trying to find that dream Tundra for you, go check out that 2021 playlist. And the other one we'll put up, got to put up the dealership walk so you can go see what I'm talking about. Go watch some of the older videos, 10, 15 Tundras on the lot, to some of the newer videos, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 4 Tundras on the lot. You can kind of see the trends there. And I thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Talk to you soon. Don't forget to comment below and let us know your incentives wherever you are in the country. Take care.